Hello, everyone. There comes a time when the noise of the world must fall away like autumn leaves and a stillness must rise from within us. It is in that stillness that the true nature of strength is revealed. Not the strength that demands applause or wears a loud crown, but the quiet, steady strength that knows sorrow, yet does not break, that meets hardship, yet does not bow. The Stoic mind is not without feeling, but it is rich with wisdom. It does not run from pain nor chase fleeting joy. Instead, it stands with the patience of mountains and the certainty of rivers flowing to the sea. In a world that trembles in fear and dances in distraction, the Stoic spirit walks with purpose, with humility, and with a fire that does not consume but lights the way. Today, we gather to remember that such power is not rare. It is already alive in each of us, waiting to be called by its rightful name. My dear listeners, there is a truth as old as time itself. Hardship is not your enemy. It is not the thief lurking in the dark to steal your joy or crush your dreams. Hardship is the sculptor with strong, careful hands, shaping you into the masterpiece you are always meant to become. It tests the edges of your spirit and smooths the rough places of your heart. It does not come to destroy, but to reveal the courage already living inside you. Trust that every blow against the stone of your life is a stroke of love that calls forth your strength. When the winds howl and the rains fall without mercy, it is easy to believe you have been forgotten. But my dear ones, you must remember that diamonds are made beneath mountains of pressure, and gold is purified through relentless fire. No soul grows strong without struggle. No spirit shines without having walked through darkness. Every tear you shed waters the seeds of resilience within you. Every stumble you endure builds the ground where your greatness will one day stand tall and unshakable. It is tempting to resent the trials, to curse the weight you are asked to carry. But resentment is a heavy chain, and it will keep you from walking free. Instead, bless the road, bless the thorns, bless the hard days that ask you to dig deeper than you thought you could. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Your character is being shaped with hands wiser than your own. There is beauty even in the breaking when you understand that you are not being broken apart, but broken open. Hold your head high when the night is long and the burdens grow heavier. Speak to yourself with the gentleness you would offer a weary friend. Tell yourself that you are learning, you are growing, you are becoming. Strength is not the absence of pain, but the refusal to surrender your spirit to despair. Let the challenges come. Let them beat against your door. You will meet them with open arms and a heart that says, "Teach me. Mold me. I am ready." The world will try to tell you that you must avoid discomfort at all costs. It will whisper that hardship is unfair, that ease is the reward for the worthy. But the Stoic mind knows better. The Stoic heart understands that real power is not handed out like favors. It is earned in the quiet battles, in the moments no one else sees, when you choose to stand firm instead of running away. Trust the process that feels like breaking, because it is in truth the making of you. And so I say to you now, walk through your trials with grace. Embrace every hardship as an invitation to step closer to the person you were always meant to be. Know that no struggle is wasted. No pain is pointless. You are being chiseled into something rare and magnificent. The world does not need more people who have never suffered. It needs more souls who have suffered and yet still choose to love, to hope, and to rise. Carry this truth with you like a banner across your spirit, and let no hardship ever cause you to forget who you are. My dear listeners, understand this with all the tenderness and all the fire your heart can hold. Emotions will rise like great waves within you, and they will crash against the shores of your mind. Some will roar with anger, others will whisper with sadness, some will sing with fleeting happiness. They will come, they will go, they will leave their footprints across your spirit, but they are not the masters of your house. You must be the keeper of your soul and the guardian of your peace. There is no shame in feeling deeply. There is no weakness in crying when the world feels too heavy, or laughing when the light breaks through the clouds. But my dear ones, never surrender the keys of your mind to emotions that were meant to pass through and not to stay. Let joy visit and dance. Let sorrow sit for a moment. Let anger knock and speak its truth. But when they leave, you must remain rooted, still, and strong in who you are. If you allow every passing feeling to build a throne in your mind, you will be ruled by chaos. You will be tossed about like a ship without anchor. The Stoic heart knows that emotions are valuable messengers, but dangerous masters. Feel them, respect them, listen to their stories, but do not hand them your voice. Do not let them write the ending of your tale. Stand firm and know that you are greater than any momentary storm. There will be days when grief will sit so heavy on your chest you will wonder if you can take another breath. There will be hours when rage will thunder through your veins and demand that you strike back. There will be nights when loneliness will creep in like a shadow and whisper lies into your ears. In these moments, my dear listeners, you must remember that emotions are weather. They are not the sky. You are the sky. You are the vastness that holds it all and yet remains unchanged. Train your mind to be a refuge, not a battlefield. When sorrow knocks, welcome it with kindness, but do not feed it until it owns you. When anger flares, acknowledge its fire, but do not let it burn the bridges you have built with love. When fear trembles within you, listen to its warning, but do not let it chain your feet. Hold your ground with grace. Walk through every emotion with the dignity of a soul that knows its true home is in peace. And so I say to you, guard the temple of your mind. Tend to it like a sacred garden. Let no passing storm uproot the seeds of wisdom you have planted. Let no fleeting sorrow tear down the walls of your courage. Emotions will come, emotions will go, but the mind that stands watchful and the spirit that remains faithful will endure and flourish long after the storm has passed. My dear listeners, hear me well. Freedom does not live in doing whatever you please whenever you please. Freedom is born from discipline, from choosing again and again the path that serves your highest good, even when it is the harder road. Joy is not found in chasing every passing whim. Joy is found in the deep well of acceptance, in knowing that there are things you cannot control and yet still you rise. A disciplined mind and a surrendered heart are the twin wings that will lift you above every storm. Choose them both, and you will know a freedom no chain can ever touch. There is a kind of joy that sparkles for a moment and then fades like smoke. But there is another joy, a richer joy, that grows deep roots and does not wither when the sun hides its face. That joy is planted when you stop fighting what you cannot change. It blossoms when you stop shouting at the rain and learn instead to dance beneath it. Acceptance is not weakness, it is strength wrapped in grace. It is the quiet power that says, I will bend, but I will not break. Many people believe discipline is a prison. They think it binds the spirit and suffocates the soul. But my dear ones, discipline is the friend that walks you safely through the wilderness. It is the hand that steadies you when temptation calls your name in sweet and dangerous tones. Discipline is the anchor that holds you steady in the roaring seas of life. And it gives you the structure you need to build a life of meaning. It is not your jailer, it is your liberator. When you let go of the need to control what is not yours to command, a new kind of peace will rise within you. You will stop measuring your worth by the storms that pass your way. You will stop cursing the winds and start setting your sails. You will stop demanding that life be easy and start choosing to be strong. You will laugh louder, you will breathe deeper, you will walk lighter because you are no longer fighting battles that were never yours to win. My dear listeners, you are not called to carry every burden nor to fix every broken thing. You are called to do your best with what is in your hands and to let go of the rest. You are called to stand tall when the winds blow fierce and to rest easy when the work is done. True strength is not found in the clenching of your fists, but in the opening of your heart to whatever the day may bring. Joy and freedom are not found in the absence of hardship, but in the mastery of your own response. And so I tell you now, claim your freedom through discipline and find your joy through acceptance. Hold yourself steady like a tree rooted deep in the earth. Bend with the winds, but do not fall. In the rain, blossom in the storm. When you live this way, no sorrow can steal your laughter and no hardship can take away your peace. You will have built your house on a foundation that no flood can ever wash away. My dear listeners, there will come a time when anger will rise up in you like a fire seeking to consume everything in its path. It will demand that you speak quickly, act recklessly, and tear down what you have taken years to build. But I urge you, do not be a servant to anger. Do not let it seize the reins of your voice or the pen of your story. Instead, reach deeper. Speak from the place where truth lives long after the flames of rage have burned out. Speak from the well of wisdom that knows when to fight and when to stand still. Anger is a visitor, sometimes necessary, but it must never be allowed to rule. It can alert you to injustice, it can stir you from apathy, but if you let it build a home in your heart, it will poison the waters of your peace. My dear ones, words spoken in anger have long shadows. Actions taken in anger can leave wounds that no apology can ever fully heal. Choose to be slow to speak and even slower to strike. Let your truth rise from a place of calm understanding and enduring strength. There is no honor in shouting louder than others. There is no glory in striking first and thinking later. True power is found in the one who can stand in the midst of chaos and still choose the language of dignity. True courage is shown by the one who can burn with righteous fury and still act with grace. Let your anger be like a spark that lights a candle, not a wildfire that leaves only ashes behind. Let your truth be a balm that heals, not a sword that destroys. The Stoic mind does not deny anger, but transforms it. It gathers the heat of fury and channels it into building, not breaking. It takes the sharpness of hurt and hones it into clarity and purpose. My dear listeners, when you are wronged, do not rush to scream into the storm. Sit with your anger. Listen to what it tells you about what you value and what you must protect. But do not allow it to drive you to forget your highest self. Speak not to wound, but to awaken. You will be tested many times by the ignorance and cruelty of others. You will be tempted to answer hate with hate and cruelty with cruelty. But you must remember that you are not here to mirror the darkness. You are here to shine in spite of it. You are here to be the calm voice that brings stillness to raging waters. You are here to be the steady hand that rebuilds when others tear down. Let your every word be a reflection of the greatness you are growing within you, and so I tell you, speak less from the fire of anger and more from the everlasting well of truth inside you. Let your tongue be a vessel for peace even when your heart trembles with fury. Let your actions be guided by wisdom even when the world seems lost in madness. You are not here to fight every battle. You are here to stand as a living testament to grace, patience, and strength. In choosing this path, you will not only save your soul, but light the way for others to follow. My dear listeners, there is a light that no darkness can put out. It is the light of gratitude carried in a heart that chooses to see beauty even when the days grow heavy. Gratitude is not reserved for when life is easy and sweet. It is most powerful when life is rough and bitter. It is in those dark hours that gratitude becomes a lantern, guiding your feet across rough ground. It shows you the hidden blessings tucked inside the trials. It reminds you that even now, even here, there is something worth cherishing. It is easy to be thankful when the sun shines and the path is clear, but the true measure of your spirit is found when you can lift your eyes and whisper thank you even through the tears. My dear ones, gratitude is not blind to suffering. It does not deny pain. It does not pretend that loss is not real. Gratitude looks pain in the eye and still chooses to believe in goodness. It sees the cracks in the walls and still marvels at the shelter they provide. It finds the smallest flame and guards it against the cold. When sorrow visits and sits at your table, do not turn it away empty. Offer it a seat. Pour it a cup of understanding. Then lift your own cup in gratitude for the strength you are building in the presence of sorrow. Every hurt is carving space inside you for more compassion. Every loss is teaching you to hold the things you love with greater tenderness. Gratitude transforms every trial from an enemy into a teacher. It turns mourning into meaning and despair into deeper love. There will be days when you must search long and hard for something to be grateful for. Some days will not offer you grand victories or bright moments. But if you can find even one small thing, one breath of kindness, one glance of hope, then you have already won. Gratitude is the act of planting seeds in the rain, trusting that flowers will one day bloom. It is the faith that says, even when I cannot see the sun, I know it is still shining behind the clouds. My dear listeners, gratitude does not change what happens to you, but it changes what happens within you. It is the hand that steadies your trembling heart. It is the song that rises from your soul when words fail. When you choose to walk with gratitude, you are carrying a light that not even the fiercest night can extinguish. And by your light, others will find their way too. You will be a living reminder that joy is not the absence of hardship, but the presence of grace. And so I say to you now, carry gratitude like a lantern through every dark hour. Lift it high above your head. Let it shine on the blessings hidden in the broken places. Let it light your steps when the road grows narrow. In choosing gratitude, you are choosing life in its fullest, deepest form. My dear listeners, there is a truth so simple and so mighty that many spend their whole lives chasing it and still miss it. True power is not found in the conquering of mountains or the gathering of crowns. It is not in the applause of crowds or the trembling of others before your name. True power is found in the quiet mastery of your own spirit. It is found when you rule your own mind, command your own tongue, and guide your own heart with tenderness and discipline. The world outside may rage and spin, but the soul that has mastered itself stands unshaken. Many seek to rule over others because they have not yet learned to rule over themselves. They build high towers of pride and call them strength. They shout commands into the wind and call it leadership. But my dear ones, no amount of conquest in the world will fill the hollow ache of a spirit left untended. No throne can make up for a heart that has not learned humility. No riches can silence the unrest of a mind at war with itself. Power without self-mastery is a heavy chain, not a crown. You must look inward before you ever look outward. You must tame the fears that rattle inside you. You must soften the anger that seeks to harden your heart. You must rise above the pettiness that would keep you small when you were born to be vast. The Stoic spirit knows that the real victories are not won in public arenas, but in the silent moments when you choose patience over rage, kindness over cruelty, faith over despair. Master yourself, and the world will lose its hold over you. It takes great courage to sit with your own flaws and call them by their true names. It takes even greater courage to begin the slow, patient work of changing them. Many will choose to flee from this labor, seeking distraction and false comfort. But those who dare to stay, who dare to wrestle with their own shadows and bring them into the light, they will know a freedom that cannot be bought and cannot be stolen. To master yourself is to walk in a strength that shines from the inside out. My dear listeners, remember this as you move forward. You are not here to dominate others. You are here to build bridges within yourself where others dig trenches of self-doubt. The work of self-mastery is never finished, but every step forward fills your spirit with more peace, more resilience, more unshakable joy. You become not just a light for yourself, but a beacon for all who cross your path. And so I leave you with this truth. Seek not to conquer the world, but to conquer your own fears, your own weaknesses, your own restless desires. Stand tall in the face of your own storms. Speak gently to the trembling places within you. Choose discipline over chaos, peace over turmoil, truth over fleeting power. In doing so, you will find a power that no force on earth can take from you and a freedom that will light your way through every darkness. My dear listeners, as you walk forward from this moment, carry with you the strength of a mind that is steady, the warmth of a heart that remains open, and the courage of a spirit that will not bow to passing storms. Remember that the Stoic path is not cold nor distant. It is alive with wisdom, vibrant with peace, and rich with the quiet joy of knowing yourself. Every challenge you meet is another chance to rise higher. Every sorrow you endure is another stone laid on the path toward your greatness. May you greet each day with grace and meet each night with gratitude. May your mind remain calm in the face of chaos and your soul steadfast in the face of fear.